Investigating Officer Anirban Roy asks Sanyal, Mr. Sanyal, do you know what the consequences of lying are? Your student has regained consciousness. The doctor said she's out of danger. But what she said? After hearing that, this I am innocent act of yours won't hold up anymore. Accused tutor Partha says, Sir, believe me, I didn't mean to kill her. I just wanted to stop her. She got it all wrong. It's not like that, not what you guys are thinking. Mr. Chaudhary, the girl's father, is trying to frame me. Mr. Chaudhary wasn't even in the city. Who would frame you? His wife? Or did you yourself dig your own grave?
A glass house. From the outside, it looks all shiny and perfect. But when cracks start to form in those glass walls, that's when blood seeps through the cracks. The city's elite Chaudhary Villa. That's where Partha Babu stepped in one evening, a math teacher by trade. He thought he had come to solve math problems. But the truth was far more terrifying. He had come to be part of a complex equation, the solution to which is simply zero. 3 months ago, in the drawing room of this very villa, Nandini Chaudhary, the lady of the house, looked at Partha Babu with a tired politeness and said, Look, Partha Babu, my daughter Sneha is very good at her studies, but lately she's become very distracted. Nandini paused, let out a suppressed sigh and added, Her father is out of the country on business 25 days a month. When he's home, it's really just the two of us, me and Sneha. There's no one to guide her. Listening to this carefully, Partha answered very politely, I understand, ma'am. Kids at this age do get a little distracted. Just being strict won't work. You have to be a friend to her. Partha reassured her, saying, I'll try to help her get over that fear.
Nandini sighed again. Friend. Yes, that's exactly what's needed. In this huge house, there's a serious lack of people to talk to. Sneha lives in her own world. And her father... Never mind all that. You can start tomorrow, 7 p.m. Hearing this, Partha bowed his head respectfully and said, Thank you, ma'am. I promise you won't have to worry about Sneha's results. But Nandini's worry lay elsewhere. I don't worry about results, Partha Babu. I worry about her loneliness. Maybe my own loneliness is part of the reason. Partha took a moment to reply to this. Coating his voice with a fake layer of sympathy, he said slowly, Loneliness is a terrible disease, ma'am. The only cure is a little good time and the right person. I'll be going then. A harsh voice suddenly roars inside Partha's mind. The perfect prey. Money, status, and a vast emptiness. He calculates in his mind. Sneha might be the key to getting into this house. But the key to opening the vault is Nandini herself. 1 month later, on a rainy evening, standing by the dining table, Partha explained to Sneha in a calm voice, Look at this theorem one more time. I am going to get some water. Without lifting her eyes from her notebook, Sneha replied simply, Mom's in the kitchen, sir. You can get it from there. Entering the kitchen, Partha called out lightly, Ma'am, I just came to get some water. Standing at the stove, Nandini turned around and smiled. Oh, Partha, come in, come in. I was making coffee. Since you got caught in the rain, how about a cup of coffee? Partha hesitated a bit and said, No, let it be, ma'am. Why go to the trouble? Nandini smiled lightly while pouring the coffee and said, What trouble? I need someone to drink with too. Here, take it. A few moments of silence. Sipping the coffee, Partha said slowly, The coffee is great. Mr. Chaudhary is really very unlucky. Nandini looked in surprise. Why? Partha pointed to the rain outside and said, "Well, he's missing out on coffee made by your hands on a rainy evening like this. If it were me, I would drop everything in the world and come right back." Nandini smiled faintly, swallowing the pain in her throat and said, "You have a way with words, Partha. No one has thought about me like that in a long time. He doesn't understand anything except credit card bills and society parties. Sometimes I feel like I am nothing more than a piece of furniture in this house." Partha lowered his voice, speaking from very close. "Don't think of yourself as furniture, Nandini. Sorry, ma'am, you are very special. If someone doesn't understand that, that is his failure, not yours." Tracing her finger around the coffee cup, Nandini says slowly, "You can call me by my name, Partha. When no one is around, when we are just two people, right?" Another 15 days later, a strange silence hangs over the study room at Chaudhary Villa. While turning the pages of her notebook, Sneha suddenly looks up. With a sharp voice, Sneha throws a question at Partha. "Sir, that book you gifted mom yesterday, is that outside the syllabus?" Partha is slightly startled by this question. He pauses, speaking with a stumble. Which book?" "Oh, that storybook. That was just, I heard your mom likes literature, so..." Sneha's gaze hardens. Staring intensely, she says, "Mom doesn't like poetry, sir. Mom likes thrillers. So why did you give mom a book of romantic poetry? And what about that note inside the book?" Sweat gathers on Partha's forehead. He says quickly, "Sneha, you're worrying too much about adult matters. That was just a quotation. Focus on your studies. You have your pre-test coming up." Sneha brings a faint smirk of disdain to her lips and says, "The pre-test is mine, but it looks like you're prepping for something else. Dad is supposed to be back next week. Dad is a very strict man, sir." At these words, Partha's tone changes. "Don't threaten me, Sneha. I'm your teacher. I come to this house for your own good. Your mom is a depressed person. I'm just giving her some mental support. That's it." Sneha steps forward. "Support or sympathy? Or something else? I'm not a kid, sir." Pausing for a moment, she says in a low voice, "That night when you left, your bike was parked right outside the gate for half an hour. Why?" Partha can't give an answer. The pen in his hand taps against the table. Tap, tap, tap. The air in the room grows heavy. Suspicion isn't just on the pages of a diary anymore. 9 p.m. sharp. A violent storm was raging through the heart of the city. The power is out. In the dim backup light, Chaudhary Villa looks like a haunted mansion. Tonight, Mr. Chaudhary is in Singapore, not at home. Upstairs, in her room, Sneha is studying with headphones on. At least that's what everyone thought. But there was no music playing in her ears. She was listening to other sounds. Whispered voices drift in from the living room. In a hushed voice filled with fear, Nandini says to Partha, "Why did you come today? Sneha is awake. She's suspicious." Without softening a bit, Partha says, "Let her be suspicious. How much longer are we going to sneak around like thieves? Divorce Animesh, Nandini. We'll start fresh." Hearing this, Nandini laughs, but there is no happiness in that laugh. "Are you crazy? If I divorce him, what will I have left? My status, this house, this property, everything will be gone. Animesh will leave me on the streets." Unable to tolerate this insult, Partha explodes.
Then what am I? Am I just a fling to you? Just a toy to cure your loneliness? I love you, Nandini. Nandini glances around quickly and whispers, "Quiet! Keep your voice down. Love doesn't pay the bills, Partha. You're just a tutor. Your paycheck wouldn't even cover my makeup. Be practical. Our relationship is fine, just the way it is. These words break something inside Partha. Oh, so I'm just supposed to stay like this with you? Like a guest at the back door? We're settling this today. Partha grabs Nandini's hand. Nandini tries to pull away and screams, "Let go! You're hurting me! Are you drunk?" Partha's voice is now terrifyingly calm. "Yes, I'm drunk on you. You have to make a choice today." Outside, the storm rages harder, and inside the room, a dark night prepares to write its blood-stained story.
Suddenly, a door bursts open. Sneha stands at the top of the stairs, mobile in one hand, flashlight on. No fear in her eyes, just calculation. Sneha says in a cold voice, "Is the drama over or is there more left?" Hearing this, both Partha and Nandini jump apart in shock. Nandini says in a broken voice, "Sneha, when did you come?" Sneha replies in a calm, sarcastic voice, "I didn't come, Mom. I was right here. You two were the ones in another world. Wow, just beautiful. My teacher and my mother. Have you thought about what Dad will do when he finds out?" Partha steps forward and says in a trembling voice, "Sneha, listen, put the phone down. You've got it all wrong." With a knife hidden in her smile, Sneha says, "Wrong? Is this video wrong too?" Holding the phone screen forward, for the last 10 minutes, everything you two said has all been recorded.
Just a tutor. A fling. It's all in here. Fear slowly creeps into Nandini's eyes. Crying, Nandini says, "Sneha, my baby, give me the phone. Don't tell your father about this. Dad will kill us. He'll throw us out on the streets. Do you want your mother to become a beggar?" In a rock-solid voice, Sneha says, "You could have thought about that before, Mom. Dad might be bad, but Dad isn't a cheater like you. I'm going to WhatsApp the video to Dad right now." Sneha's finger slowly moves toward the send button. Suddenly, Partha screams, "No!" Sounds of a struggle. Partha rushes forward to snatch the phone from Sneha's hand. In this one moment, a family's fate is about to change forever. Suddenly, screaming in panic, Sneha struggles and says, "Let go! Let go of me!" In a broken voice, she looks at her mother and screams, "Mom, stop him!" Trembling with fear, Nandini cries out at the same time, "Partha, don't hurt her! Just take the phone!" The loud sound of glass breaking, a scream, a sound of something heavy falling to the ground, then dead silence. Panting, Partha says to himself, oh God, what have I done?" Nandini rushes over, looking at Sneha lying on the floor. Her forehead hit the corner of the center table and blood is streaming down. Her body isn't moving. Nandini screams out, "Sneha! Sneha! Say something! Open your eyes!" Then, suddenly turning toward Partha, Did you kill my daughter?" Partha breaks down in terror and says, I didn't kill her. She got pushed and fell. I just wanted to get the phone. Believe me, Nandini." Nandini suddenly stops crying. Her tears dry up. Her tone changes. Calculation replaces fear. Slowly but in a sharp voice, Nandini asks, "Where's the phone?" Trembling Partha says, "What?" Nandini roars, "The phone! Delete the video, right now." With trembling hands, Partha deletes the video. Breaking down, he says, "It's all over, Nandini. The police will come. They'll arrest me." Nandini slowly stands up. In a calm but terrifying voice, she says, "The police will come all right, but they'll arrest you, not for murder." Stunned, Partha whispers, "What do you mean?" With ice-cold logic, Nandini says, "I know, Animesh. If he finds out I was having an affair, He won't give me a single dime. Instead, he'll send me to jail. But if he hears that a tutor tried to force himself on his daughter, and because she resisted, he tried to kill her, then what happens? Stunned, Partha says, What are you saying, Nandini? I did it for you. Shut up! Nandini cuts him off. Not a word. If you want to survive, listen to me. You are not running from here. If you run, everyone will think you're guilty. You will say, you heard Sneha screaming and came to save her. No, that won't work. Crying, Partha pleads, Nandini, please don't frame me. Nandini rips the sleeve of her blouse, messes up her hair, says in a detached tone, I'll tell the police you forced your way in.
First, you tried to force yourself on me. Sneha saw it, so you pushed her. Partha says helplessly. No one's gonna believe that. Nandini finishes it in one line. They will. Because I am a mother and society believes a mother's tears, not a lover's words. Now it's your choice. Either you accept this story, punishment for accidental injury, or else I'll say you tried to rape me and then it's life in prison. Then the police arrive, take the teacher to the station and send Sneha to the hospital. The investigating officer's interrogation begins. The investigating officer looks with cold eyes and says slowly, Wow, great story, Mr. Sanyal. So you mean to say Mrs. Chaudhary framed you? Gripping the chair, Partha cries and says, Yes, sir.
That witch set this whole thing up. Once Sneha wakes up, everything will be clear. Sneha knows what her mother is like. She will surely tell the truth. The investigating officer smiles slightly at the corner of his lips and says, Sneha has regained consciousness. I told you that already. But the interesting thing is, do you know what Sneha said? Partha's eyes widen with hope as he says, What did she say? Did she say that her mother and I had a relationship? The investigating officer's voice grows even colder. No, Sneha said that night in her mother's bedroom, you forced your way in. She heard the noise and ran over. She saw you were beating her mother. When Sneha tried to stop you, you pushed her. Partha is stunned. The investigating officer's voice grows even colder. In the background, a sharp tone slowly starts playing. Partha mutters to himself, No.
This can't be. Why would Sneha lie? She hated me. She wanted to tell her dad everything. The investigating officer says in a heavy voice, Maybe she wanted to tell her dad the truth. But at the last moment, she saw that telling the truth would wreck her mother's marriage. Her family would end up on the streets. In dad's eyes, mom would look small. So, as a daughter, she saved her mother's reputation. And the scapegoat was you. Partha screams like a madman. This is unfair. That mother and daughter framed me together. I'm innocent. I just loved her. The investigating officer looks down and says, Love? Breaking into someone else's happy home isn't called love, Mr. Partha. That is called lust. And you always have to pay the price for lust. The officer waves his hand and orders, Take him away. In the hospital cabin, the beep, beep sound of machines. Lying on the bed with a bandaged head is 15-year-old Sneha. Sitting on the chair beside her is Nandini, fear and calculation mixed in her eyes. Standing on one side of the cabin, Animesh explodes while talking on the phone. Yes, make sure that scumbag doesn't get bail. I'll pay whatever it takes. He laid a hand on my daughter. I will destroy him. Animesh pushes the door and leaves the cabin. A long silence, then emotional break. In the room, just the sound of machines and the breathing of two women. Nandini slowly holds her daughter's hand and whispers, "Does it hurt, honey?" Sneha looks at her mother. No tears in her eyes, no anger. The physical pain will go away, Mom.
But what you did, will that pain ever go away? Nandini hardens her voice and says, "What I did was for both our futures. If I fell in your father's eyes, you would have fallen too. We would have ended up on the streets." Sneha says slowly, "So for that you sent an innocent man to jail?" Sir was bad, but he wasn't a criminal. Nandini strokes her daughter's hair and says, "No one in this world is innocent, honey. He was greedy. He didn't love me. He loved my money. I just gave him the punishment he deserved. And you saved me. Why did you do it?" Sneha looks towards the window and says, "Because I didn't want you to fall in Dad's eyes. I know Dad doesn't love you, but he doesn't disrespect you. I didn't want my mother to leave this house branded a cheater. However, there is one condition, Mom." Startled, Nandini says, "What condition?" Sneha turns her eyes away and looks at her mother. "From today on, no sir comes into this house. And you will never again break Dad's trust. This secret stays between the two of us. The day you mess up again, that day I won't save you anymore. That day I will tell the truth." Nandini stares at her daughter. This 15-year-old girl is a stranger to her today. It seems like the girl has suddenly grown up so much. Nandini slowly nods. Partha in the police van.
Crowds on the street, shaming him, hurling abuse. Partha Babu went to jail. Society learned he is a vile criminal. Chowdhury Villa is quiet again. Mr. Chowdhury learned his wife and daughter are victims. But the truth inside these four walls remained buried under an unwritten pact. The mother sacrificed her lover to save her reputation, and the daughter sacrificed her conscience to save her family's honor. Partha Babu might have lost the legal battle, but who is the real criminal? The one who offered the temptation? The one who gave in to it? Or the one who knew everything yet stayed silent? In the equation of relationships, even when the outcome is zero, someone always has to pay the price for a lifetime. In this game of shadows, no one wins. Everyone just loses something.